Hello and welcome everyone, this is Trinity Storm and you are watching first part of What if Naruto changed after Wave Arc. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Now wasting no more time, let's start the story.
Naruto stood there watching Haku's body fall to the ground. Naruto fell to his knees in front of the now dead girl. What made her do that? Naruto pondered. Why? As red chakra bubbled around Naruto, he roared. With a sudden burst of chakra, the mist vanished completely. As a clawed hand made of red chakra shot towards Naruto, he extended his hand. Did you know Haku adored you? As he approached Zabuza and Kakashi, Naruto asked in a demonic voice. Zabuza was being burned by the red chakra. Calm down, Naruto. Kakashi gave the order. Che, you failed once more, Zabuza. A man stated. Naruto turned to see a short, fat man standing behind a group of men. Naruto noticed the man's gaze shift to Haku. All I regret is that I didn't get to kill that brat. That was the incorrect thing to say. Naruto said as he dropped Zabuza, who had severe chakra burns. Naruto began to approach the men. You clear the way, and I'll get Gato. Zabuza said angrily, holding his back. Naruto noticed blood dripping onto the floor. I believe I can do it. Naruto said this as he dropped to all fours, a chakra tail forming behind him. Murder them. As Zabuza began running towards Gato, Gato yelled desperately. Duck. As dense evil chakra began to form in front of Naruto, he issued an order. Naruto bit into it just as Zabuza jumped out of the way, and Naruto launched an attack that vaporized half of the men. As Zabuza moved towards Gato, he began to back up. Naruto moved his gaze to the other half of the thugs. Leave now or I'll kill you. Naruto gave a dark order as he saw one of them throw a spear that struck Zabuza in the chest. Naruto appeared and then vanished in front of the attacker. Bad move, Naruto said as he slit the man's throat. Suddenly, Naruto's chakra arms began to wave menacingly around him. The men began to rush off the bridge and onto the boats. Naruto turned in time to see Zabuza drive a kunai deep into Gato's heart, instantly killing him. The red chakra began to re-enter the seal. Damn, that was exhausting. As he watched Zabuza fall backwards, Naruto reflected. Naruto moved quickly and appeared behind Zabuza, catching him. Naruto. Zabuza said, looking up at the boy. I don't have much time left in this world. He went on to say. I'm leaving. He trailed off, coughing up blood. I'm leaving everything in my hideout. It's in a cave near. Another bloody cough cut him off. About 12 kilometers southeast, he coughed again. Is very noticeable, and you will recognize the cave. He concluded with a cough. Go in for 12 meters, then left for 20 meters, and finally right for 15 meters. Take the tunnel you'll find, he coughed and walked away. It will lead to my hiding place. Everything is now yours. Haku, he coughed once more. Haku knew we weren't going to make it. So she took out a storage scroll. That will be ideal for sealing everything. Awa. He trailed off as the light faded from his eyes. Naruto. This is the shinobi way, said Kakashi. This will be a watershed moment for Naruto. Will he remain a shinobi or will he leave? Unfortunately, this isn't my first time killing. Naruto said something shocking to Kakashi. I had killed an assassin who had been hired to kill me. But However, this is the first time you've witnessed a friend die. As Naruto nodded, Kakashi said, "You might never recover." Kakashi elaborated, "Is that why you keep looking at the memory stone?" Naruto inquired, as Kakashi nodded behind him. Naruto tried to get up but couldn't feel his legs. "I can't take it anymore." Naruto expressed concern. "Naruto, we'll need to come up with a cover for what you did," said Kakashi. "A lot of what you did was seen by Sakura." Kakashi added as he assisted Naruto in standing. "I've had an idea," Naruto stated. "I learned a forbidden jutsu when I stole the forbidden scroll," Naruto stated. "Wonderful idea, Naruto." As he helped Naruto over to Sakura, Sasuke, and Tazuna, Kakashi said, "My skin feels like it's on fire," Naruto stated. "Because that chakra literally burns the human skin," Kakashi elaborated. "However, it exponentially increases your regenerative powers," Kakashi elaborated. "Oh," Naruto said as they approached Sakura, who was bandaging Sasuke. Naruto was placed next to Sasuke by Kakashi. "What was that out there, Naruto?" Sakura inquired. "I learned a forbidden jutsu from the forbidden scroll after being duped into stealing it," Naruto lied with ease. "While we walked over, Kakashi told me more about it. My blood is what turns my chakra red. It combines with the chakra, giving it a red hue. It boosts my regenerative abilities, allowing me to heal much faster than before," Naruto elaborated. "I am the only one who can use it due to my natural regenerative abilities," Naruto elaborated. "It also consumes a lot of chakra," Kakashi elaborated. "He has severe chakra exhaustion, which would paralyze a normal shinobi for about 2 weeks. And, thanks to Naruto's natural healing abilities, he should be fine in 2 or 3 days," said Kakashi. "Why do you have to do insane things, Naruto?" Sakura inquired as she began to examine Naruto for unblemished skin. She didn't get a response and noticed Naruto was unconscious. Naruto had been in bed for 2 days. He had tried to get up after the first day, claiming that he was fine. However, he was knocked out by Sakura's fist. When he awoke, he was bound to the bed by chakra-infused wires. They let Naruto walk around today as long as he promised not to train. Naruto had agreed and promised not to train on his shinobi word, and Kakashi had agreed and watched Naruto walk out of the house. He was still in pain all over. "It's not like I always train." As he walked towards the bridge, Naruto said aloud. "Let's see," Zabuza said. The cave was 12 kilometers south of the bridge. As he approached the bridge, Naruto reflected. While Kakashi, Sasuke, and himself were supposed to be resting, he noticed Sakura watching over the bridge. "Okay, which way is southeast?" Naruto pondered as he gazed at the setting sun. After a few seconds, Naruto figured out the general direction and moved towards it. Sasuke will be out for a while, Naruto thought as he rotated his aching shoulders. He walked for an hour until he came to a cliff wall and discovered a massive cave entrance with a perfectly flat boulder outside of it. That has to be it, Naruto reasoned as he approached it. Alright, so 12 meters straight. Naruto reflected as he began to take meter-long steps into the cave. Turn left and walk 20 meters. Naruto reflected as he took 20 steps to the left. Right now, 15 meters. Naruto reflected as he turned right and traveled the distance. He noticed a dimly lit tunnel that could easily be missed from the outside. Naruto entered the tunnel and walked for a few minutes until he reached a large cavern. He noticed hundreds of bookcases full of scrolls he assumed were jutsu scrolls. Naruto approached the table in the center of the room. He noticed a letter next to a stack of scrolls. He took up the letter. "Dear Naruto," he says. "If you're reading this, it means my vision came true. Zabuza and I are dead, and he told you about the cave. Except for one. All of the bookcases contain scrolls on ninjutsu, taijutsu, kenjutsu, genjutsu, and fuinjutsu. The single bookcase that does not contain jutsu scrolls contains scrolls on history and herbs. You also get the barrels of kunai and shuriken in the corner, in addition to the scrolls. On one of the walls is a katana that neither Zabuza nor I are capable of wielding. I recall Zabuza saying something about only an Uzumaki being able to wield the blade. Maybe you should try it out. Oh, and you can have all of my healing salves and toxins, which are clearly labeled. Do not combine them. That should suffice. I adore Haku. P.S. I am a female. P.S. There's something at the door to this room that will help you keep all the scrolls together." Naruto read the letter while looking around the room, where he noticed a glass case containing a black-bladed katana with a dark indigo sheath. "Wow, that is beautiful," Naruto thought as he approached and opened the case. He wrapped his hand around the handle and felt a tingling sensation in his hand that quickly dissipated. That was strange, Naruto thought as he slid the weapon back into its sheath. Naruto examined all of the bookcases. He noticed the 5 elemental symbols written on the tops of the bookcases. Each symbol has 2 bookcases. Those must be ninjutsu scrolls, Naruto reasoned as he pushed chakra into a scroll on the ground in front of one of the bookcases. Smoke began to swirl around the bookcase before disappearing completely into the scroll. This will be easier, Naruto thought as he closed the bookcases. To distinguish the bookcases, he marked a 1 or 2 on the element scrolls. It didn't take him long to seal the bookcases and return the scrolls to the table as he began to seal the kunai and shuriken barrels. I should be good for a while with throwing weapons, Naruto thought as he looked around the room. Something drew his attention to the room's entrance. Naruto approached the tunnel and noticed a pitch-black cloak hanging on the wall. Naruto stroked it with his hand. "It's softer than silk," Naruto remarked as he lifted it from the hook and draped it over his shoulders. It was also extremely light and made no sound as it settled around him. He noticed pockets sewn into the inside of the cloak. Cool, Naruto thought as he approached the table and began pocketing the scrolls. Naruto quickly exited the now mostly empty chamber and entered the tunnel. "I don't know how long I've been gone." Naruto spoke loudly, causing his voice to echo throughout the cave. It didn't take him long to leave the cave. He immediately returned to the bridge and turned to Tizuna's house. He didn't take long to return to the house. When he got home, it was getting dark. Sakura won't be happy, Naruto thought as he entered. He narrowly avoided a punch to the head. "Baka, do you know how late it is?" Sakura yelled as she attempted to hit him again, but Naruto dodged. "Stop attacking me!" Naruto screamed desperately as he avoided the enraged girl. "Stop it, Sakura!" Kakashi said lazily as she attempted to hit him again. "Do you treat injured people like this?" Naruto inquired. "I'm sure you were practicing." Sakura muttered. "No, I went for a walk and got lost in time," Naruto stated. "Plus, I promised not to train, so I didn't." Naruto said this to her as he brushed past her. "I'll be training tomorrow," Naruto said, smiling. Sakura gave Naruto a shake of her head. "I'm sure you'll nearly kill yourself training," Sakura predicted. Naruto shook his head. "There's a chance," Naruto stated. "Oh Kakashi-sensei, something strange happened when I fought Haku with my shadow clones," Naruto stated. Could he be developing the shadow clone jutsu? Kakashi questioned himself. What exactly is it? I sent clones in all directions, and Haku destroyed them all. I remember what they did and saw, Naruto stated. Oh, you finally noticed, said Kakashi. The shadow clone jutsu is unique in that it is both tangible and has a chakra network. The original person gains all of the clone's memories. What would normally take 12 hours could be completed in 6 hours with the assistance of one clone, said Kakashi. Really? Naruto inquired. Yeah, but because of the mental strain, not many people can use this training technique effectively. Kakashi elaborated. This training is only available to people with exceptional circumstances, Kakashi stated emphatically. Shadow clones are incapable of physical training. He went on to say. Nice, maybe I'll try this training later, Naruto said with a smile. Oh, and do you know what my elemental affinity is, Kakashi-sensei? Naruto inquired. No, not really, said Kakashi. I forgot about the element cards in the village, Kakashi informed him. Okay, Naruto said, yawning. I believe I'm going to bed. As he walked away, Naruto said. Sakura and Kakashi stood there watching Naruto walk away. Do you know where he got that cloak? Sakura inquired. I believe it was a gift, Kakashi stated plainly. We should wait until he tells us where he got it, Kakashi elaborated. Naruto had gotten up early the next morning. He wanted to work out before breakfast. Before he left a note for Tsunami on the counter. He took the short walk to the small clearing he had discovered. What should I focus on? As he pulled out the scrolls and unlocked all the bookcases, Naruto reflected. Naruto took one ninjutsu scroll, one taijutsu scroll, one kenjutsu scroll, 3 fuinjutsu scrolls, and chakra control exercises from each bookcase. This should be enough for a morning workout, Naruto reasoned as he resealed the bookcases. Come on, I need 160 clones, he says. As he crossed his fingers, Naruto reflected. Jutsu of the Shadow Clone. As 320 clones appeared, Naruto exclaimed. Alright, not exactly what I was looking for. Naruto pondered. But it's fine, Naruto thought to himself as he divided the clones for training. Naruto used his chakra to climb a tree until he reached a branch and did upside-down sit-ups, which worked not only his physical strength but also his chakra control. He also observed his clones as they worked on various tasks. Naruto had been doing sit-ups for 2 hours straight when he saw Sakura approaching. Naruto fell to the ground after releasing the chakra that was holding him to the tree. He flipped at the last second and landed on his feet as he dispelled all the clones. He swayed under the weight of his newfound knowledge, but he shook his head to clear it. He turned to see Sakura approaching him. Hello, Naruto. As Naruto turned to face her, his hood hand flipped up onto his head and he fell to the ground. Hey Sakura, Naruto said as she came to a halt in front of him. How can I assist you? Naruto inquired. Are you strong? Sakura inquired, and Naruto nodded. Is there any way you could assist me in becoming stronger? Sure, Naruto replied. However, first you must replenish your chakra reserves, Naruto informed her. How did you boost your chakra so dramatically? Sakura inquired. That's a secret, Naruto told her. However, I am aware of methods for increasing your chakra reserves, Naruto informed her. You must empty your chakra reserves and allow them to refill, Naruto informed her. How should I go about doing that? Sakura inquired. With chakra, you can climb the tree until you can't anymore, Naruto proposed. That should be sufficient to deplete your chakra. How long can you keep up that level of training? Sakura inquired. I'd say 2 or 3 days before I got my second wind. Naruto told her, which shocked her. My chakra reserves are massive. You will almost certainly never get the amount of chakra I currently have. Naruto elaborated. Are you mocking me? Sakura inquired. No, I'm simply stating a fact. Naruto stated. Not even the Hokage has the same amount of chakra as I do. Naruto informed her, which surprised her. No one in Konoha can create as many shadow clones as I can, according to Kakashi sensei. Most Junin can only create 1 or 2 powerful clones, whereas I can create hundreds of clones with at least Chunin chakra capacities. Naruto explained everything to her. Wow, Sakura exclaimed. So, choose a tree and climb it. Naruto informed her. Alright, she said as she walked over to a tree. Oh, and if you need a sparring partner, I'll make you a few fighting clones. Naruto told her as he crossed his fingers and created 320 clones and assigned them to specific tasks as he climbed the tree next to Sakura's and attached his hands to the branch with his chakra. He began doing pull-ups while suspended 50 feet in the air. He did this for 2 hours while Sakura raced up the tree beside him. He let go of his chakra and dropped to the ground, landing on his feet. Sakura. Naruto summoned her. Are you Naruto? Sakura inquired as she touched down next to her. How about you take a break? Naruto inquired as he noticed her panting. No, I'll go a few more times, Sakura replied. How about a sparring match? Naruto inquired as he created shadow clones. You're still training, but your chakra coils are getting a break. Working this hard could cause your chakra coils to snap. Naruto elaborated. How did you find out? Sakura inquired. My chakra coils have developed cracks. Naruto informed her. It was excruciatingly painful, Naruto elaborated. Alright, these clones will attack you one at a time. Naruto informed her. However, you should be aware that they may disengage and another will attack from a different direction. I'm going to go for a run. Naruto said simply as he began to run. He ran around for another hour after seeing a building in the middle of the forest. That's odd, Naruto thought as he crept slowly towards the building and peered through one of the windows to see the 2 thugs who attempted to kidnap Tsunami and Inari, surrounded by 20 other thugs. Once those Konoha shinobi have left, we will run over the village once more, said one of the thugs. Yeah, and it'll be easy without that strange shinobi who killed half of us without blinking an eye, another person stated. Naruto began to back up slowly, not looking where he was going, and backed right up into a person. What are you doing? Naruto slashed out with his katana, slicing through his throat, and he fell to the ground clutching his neck. Shit. Naruto thought as he cloned himself before dragging the dead man away. The clone had transformed himself into the deceased man. Before leaping away, Naruto hid the man in a hole. Naruto appeared next to Sakura before extinguishing the clones in a cloud of smoke. Come with me, Sakura, Naruto said as he processed all the information. He abruptly turned and leapt away from Tezuna's house. What exactly is it, Naruto? Sakura inquired. A few thugs remained. Naruto said this as they jumped from branch to branch. I left a clone to stand in for the guard I took out. Naruto informed her. Once we have a plan, I will expel the clone so I can learn the people's routines. As they landed in front of the house, Naruto told her. Naruto entered and approached Kakashi. What's the matter, Naruto? Kakashi inquired. Some of the thugs weren't taken seriously by my threat, Naruto said as he nodded. I expected a few wouldn't. said Kakashi. I had a clone replace someone I took out after I discovered the location. Naruto informed him. How did you get rid of him? Kakashi inquired as Naruto remained silent. I assumed so. I don't like killing, but it would have been too difficult to drag him all the way to Sakura and then here. Naruto informed him. I know I've had to do that before, said Kakashi. How can you kill so heartlessly, Naruto? Sakura inquired. I could tell you, but I doubt you'd like the answer. Naruto informed her. You might not want to be a shinobi after hearing what I'm about to tell you. Do you think you can handle it? Naruto inquired, and Sakura nodded. When I kill, I turn off my heart to all emotions. Naruto told her, looking shocked. I know it's cruel, but that's the way of the shinobi. Kakashi sensei does it as well. Naruto said as Kakashi nodded. The only difference between shinobi and murderers is that we do things for the greater good of the village. Naruto elaborated.
I recall my first kill, Naruto explained. Do you remember how I missed school for a week and a half?
Naruto inquired, and Sakura nodded. I killed someone who attempted to kill me. You were 9 years old. Sakura yelled. Naruto gave a nod. I was devastated until the old man told me something. Naruto informed her. What exactly was it? Sakura inquired. I'm not going to tell you until you get your first kill. Naruto informed her. Or else you won't understand what I'm saying. Naruto continued as he turned to face Kakashi. What will we do, Kakashi-sensei? Naruto inquired. You and Sasuke are still unconscious, Naruto said. Make a strategy and run it by me, said Kakashi. I won't be able to assist for a week, and we need to return in 3 days. Kakashi elaborated. Alright, I'll think about it, Naruto stated. This leaves Sakura and me. Naruto pondered. I could just rush the building, but in the chaos, some might escape and gather followers. We need to make a decisive move. As he walked out, Naruto reflected. Come on, Sakura, Naruto said as she followed. What are you thinking, Naruto? She inquired. A strategy for eliminating them all at once, Naruto stated. You could use shadow clones to rush them, Sakura suggested. I considered it, but in the chaos, a few might be able to flee and gather followers. Naruto informed her. There would be nothing we could do. Naruto elaborated. While we train, I'll separate a few clones to discuss plans, Naruto told her as they approached the clearing. Naruto pressed chakra into the ground to form a seal. Sakura was startled when a bookcase appeared. There are about 200 scrolls on different taijutsu styles in this bookcase, Naruto explained. Find one you like and work on it. Naruto gave the order while laying out more seals and unsealing more bookcases. He replaced the scrolls he'd taken with new ones. He locked all of the bookcases. Where did you get all of these, Naruto? Sakura inquired. Before he died, Zabuza told me about his hideout. Naruto told her plainly. I got this cloak and all the scrolls from there. Naruto informed her before creating more clones. He set aside a few and told them to devise plans for what to do. Naruto flexed his neck. Now to spar, Naruto said as he created yet another clone. Naruto was currently defending himself from his clones. As Naruto deflected the attacks, sparks flew everywhere. He dodged an attack and dealt a devastating blow to the clone, causing it to disperse. He kicked out as another clone attacked, scattering it as well. Naruto didn't waste any time in eliminating the clones. Naruto stretched before creating a slew of clones and having them all attack him at once. For a while, Naruto struggled to keep up with the large number of clones, who were all suffering from minor cuts and bruises that healed quickly. But he soon discovered a pattern and began to eliminate clones one by one. He was gradually gaining speed, and Naruto's arm was a blur of movement around him. Naruto was surrounded by a cloud of smoke. "I'll need to get some weights," Naruto thought as he slashed another clone with a well-placed slash. The clones weren't getting as many hits as they used to. Naruto's abilities were expanding at a rapid pace. He is hit less frequently with each clone he defeats. None of them could hit him by the time he finished the last clone. Naruto was drenched in sweat, so he removed his cloak and coat, revealing a metal mesh shirt underneath. Sakura had stopped practicing her taijutsu and turned to stare at Naruto. She could see his muscles flexing beneath his shirt. Inner Sakura was also speechless. When the hell did Naruto get those muscles? Sakura shook her head, thinking. What am I thinking? I love Sasuke-kun, Sakura reflected. But take a look at that body. It's as if he's a god. Sakura's inner self exclaimed. I'm not paying attention. Sakura pondered as inner Sakura waxed lyrical about Naruto. I need a sparring partner, Naruto. Sakura phone. Okay. Naruto said as he created a few clones for her. Don't worry, they'll simply use taijutsu. As the clones approached, Naruto told her. Thanks. She said this as she began fighting the clones. That was strange because I thought I saw her staring at me. Naruto shook his head, thinking. It's a shame I don't have a crush on her. As he sat down and closed his eyes, Naruto reflected. Naruto's mental landscape. Drip, 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 drip. What exactly is that? Naruto reflected as he opened his eyes to see that he was no longer in the forest. When he looked up at the ceiling, he noticed pipes all over the place. The ground was soaked, but he wasn't getting wet. This place is strange, Naruto thought as he noticed light streaming out of a room. Perhaps someone is in there, Naruto reasoned as he approached the door. Naruto entered the room and noticed a large cage with the kanji for seal on the door. He noticed two red slitted eyes open. So you've arrived. From within the cage, a voice spoke. You waited long enough. The voice spoke once more. I mean, you were the one who woke me up 3 years ago. As it got closer to the cage gate, the voice said. Who or what are you? Naruto inquired as he noticed tails weaving behind the creature. Why am I known as the nine-tailed demon fox? Kitsune no Kyubi. Naruto was informed by Kyubi. Do not be concerned, human. I am not a demon, as they claim. None of the beasts with tails are. We are summons, as the people of your world call us. The top 9 most powerful. I am the monarch. How come you attacked Konoha if you aren't a demon? Naruto inquired, his eyes narrowed. I attacked because I had no choice. Kyubi informed him. Both occasions. She continued as Naruto looked perplexed. I was forced to attack the first time during the battle between Madara Uchiha and Hashirama Senju, your Shodem Hokage. Madara Uchiha used his Mangekyo Sharingan to keep me under control. However, Hashirama Senju's wood-release jutsu were able to weaken me sufficiently for his wife Mito Senju to seal me into herself, making her the first Jinchuriki I ever had. Her and I were good friends. But then she died, and the humans were afraid I'd attack again, so they took my soul from her and sealed me into Kushina Uzumaki, my second Jinchuriki. She married and had a son. That sun was my third and, hopefully, final Jinchuriki. Do you know my parents? Naruto inquired. Yes, they were wonderful people. Kyuubi informed him. After Madara Uchiha forced me out of her, I was forced to attack Konoha, but Minato Namikaze was able to seal me into you, cancelling Madara's control over me. Kyuubi elaborated. I'm back to my cheerful self now. Kyuubi elaborated. How come you're not upset about being sealed? Naruto inquired. Because once I was sealed into Mito Senju, I knew I was doomed to die. Naruto was informed by Kyuubi. Every time I am unsealed and resealed, a piece of myself is left in the previous Jinchuriki. Nothing but pure chakra would remain of me in the end. Kyuubi elaborated. My mind would be erased, leaving nothing but a mindless beast. Wow, Naruto exclaimed. Well, I guess you're not going to be unsealed. Naruto stated. I'm hoping so, but you'll never know. Kyuubi informed him. All I could do was prepare you for what was to come. She went on to say. First and foremost, you must apply this seal to your cloak. As a seal formed on the water in front of Naruto, Kyuubi spoke. Your cloak is made of chakra-conducting metals. The chakra currently circulates through the cloak and into you, but this seal prevents the chakra from returning to you. She elaborated. The cloak gains weight as it gains chakra. Kyuubi informed him. You should go back now because your teammate just finished the last clone. Kyuubi told him before using her power to push him out of his subconscious. The real world. Naruto opened an eye just as Sakura defeated the last clone. How did the sparring go? Naruto inquired. They were perfectly fine. Naruto nodded as Sakura spoke. I thought you dozed off, Sakura said. No, I wasn't, I was just meditating. Naruto informed her. How long have I been gone? Naruto inquired. Almost 3 hours, Sakura said. Okay, Naruto said as he scattered the clones. He noticed that the strain on his mind was decreasing with each repetition of this type of training. It appears the clones devised a plan, Naruto said. Then I played rock paper scissors for 3.5 hours, he thought. Oh, that's nice, what is it? Sakura inquired as Naruto explained the situation to her. And you'll know what the plan is when it's implemented, P. Wow, Naruto, that is incredible. Sakura expressed her appreciation. I appreciate it. Naruto said with a smile. Come on, let's get back, it's almost lunchtime. Naruto said with a smile. Plus, you appear to be on the verge of collapsing from exhaustion. With a smile, he added. I'm sorry I don't have your boundless energy. Sakura remarked wryly. Naruto and Sakura had been training for 2 days straight in order to gain strength. Naruto had added that seal to his cloak, as Kyuubi had suggested, and the cloak had grown heavier as he pushed more chakra into it. This aided him in increasing the speed and strength of his attacks. Sakura had excelled in her chakra reserve development in the taijutsu she had chosen, which used chakra-infused punches and kicks. Naruto had learned 2 taijutsu styles, 3 kenjutsu styles, 30 ninjutsu, 20 seals, and several chakra control exercises by this point. We'll have to strike tonight, Sakura. Naruto informed her. We're leaving tomorrow, and they still haven't figured out that my clone replaced that guy. Naruto elaborated. Alright, Naruto, Sakura said as the sky darkened. Come on, just follow me. Naruto said this as he pulled his cloak on and extracted all of the chakra from it. They didn't have to travel far to reach the fort. Remember, I'm the main distraction while you go in there and incapacitate everyone. Naruto told her just as it began to rain. Oh, this just got better, Naruto said as he flipped up the hood. What exactly do you mean, Naruto? Sakura muttered. You'll notice. Before walking to the front of the fort, Naruto whispered. He began to make various hand gestures. Water Dragon Jutsu. Water Style. As the rain gathered into a large water dragon and crashed into the building, causing it to shake, Naruto exclaimed. People began to flee into the darkness to see who had attacked their fort. Naruto closed his eyes as he felt and heard people rush past him. Naruto waited until he felt the last path before opening his eyes. Naruto shifted. Who did this to us? Several people inquired. I did. Naruto spoke up as everyone turned to see two cerulean blue eyes staring at them. Who are you? One of the thugs demanded as they reached for the blade, but Naruto slashed him across the chest, causing him to fall. You may refer to me as Death. Naruto said in a foreboding tone as he closed his eyes and vanished completely. Naruto began to move around the thugs, landing shallow but damaging blows on them. None of them were fatal, but they were excruciatingly painful. All but the two leaders were soon wailing in agony. Do you think you two can hold your own against me? Naruto spoke into one of their ears and moved before they could respond. Who is this person? Exclaimed one of them. As I previously stated, I am death to you. Naruto spoke into the man's ear before stabbing his katana into his thigh, causing him to scream in pain. Naruto drew it quickly and stabbed the other in the arm. It appears that you two aren't all that impressive. Naruto said this as a cut on their chests and backs appeared, spewing blood everywhere. As a man flew out the window and landed in the mud, Naruto sheathed his katana. Naruto turned to see Sakura fuming. Naruto knelt down beside the semi-conscious man. Did you say or do anything obscene? Naruto inquired as the man moaned in agony. Did she kick you in the face where the sun doesn't shine? Naruto inquired once more as the man groaned in agony. Naruto drew his katana and struck the man with the butt of the hilt. Never do anything perverted in front of a kunoichi. Naruto recalled all the times he performed the sexy jutsu in front of Sakura and was punched through a wall. He lowered his gaze to the man. I should consider myself fortunate that I have a friend, Naruto reflected as he shook his head. He approached the fort and waited. A man attempted to flee but was killed by Naruto's katana. He repeated this 3 times before Sakura walked down the stairs, dragging 2 men behind her. Not many people stayed in here. As Sakura dumped the 2 unconscious men onto the pile Naruto had taken out, she said. How many people did you beat? Sakura inquired. I took out 21 men outside and 3 inside. Naruto informed her. He took out some ninja wire and began tying the men up. Well, this isn't looking good, Naruto said. What's the matter? Sakura inquired. There were only 20 men outside when I tied them up. Naruto stated. That's not good.
Sakura stated.
Can we find him? Sakura inquired. Not in the least. Naruto informed her. This rain is coming down so hard that the tracks would be washed away in a matter of seconds. Naruto explained as he created clones to transport the thugs to the village jail. Oh, do you think they'll return? Sakura inquired. No, I believe they mistook me for an apparition. Naruto informed her. However, I believe it is only a matter of time before they realize I am not a citizen of this country. Naruto elaborated. Do you believe they'll try to take over? As Sakura followed Naruto back to his house, she inquired. I'm not aware of that. Naruto informed Sakura. It's possible. Naruto added as they entered the house. How did it turn out? Kakashi inquired. One escaped, Naruto said. However, that could be a good thing. Naruto said something that perplexed Kakashi. They mistook me for a specter guarding the wave country. Naruto elaborated. So they'll spread the rumor of a ghost watching over them. Kakashi said, nodding. Well, get some rest, we're leaving tomorrow. He informed the two, who nodded and proceeded to their rooms. Those two were getting stronger together. I wish Sasuke would come with them. Kakashi reflected as he looked around and took out the small orange book. She straddled his Y. His reading was cut short when a ladle flew in from the kitchen and knocked him out. How many times do I have to tell that pervert not to read any of the books in the house? Tsunami pondered this as she walked to get her spoon. She took it and returned to the kitchen. Because Kakashi and Sasuke were still injured, Team 7 took 2 extra days to return. On the way back, Sakura barely fawned over Sasuke. She mostly made fun of Naruto. As they walked towards Konoha, Naruto became increasingly quiet. On the way back, he was now always wearing the hood. They only saw Naruto's blue eyes in certain lights and a faint shadow of his jaw. At night, he would blend into the darkness so completely that not even Kakashi could detect his presence. Sakura and Sasuke were perplexed as to what had happened to the loud mouth with whom they had been paired. Sakura and Sasuke spent the last stretch of the journey back talking about Naruto, who was walking a few yards ahead with Kakashi, who was reading his book. What is going on with Naruto, Sasuke? Sakura spoke quietly to Sasuke. I'm not familiar with Sasuke. Sasuke responded. It's possible that killing all those people affected him. I have my doubts. Sakura stated. He has a history of murder. She also shocked Sasuke. I believe it was the shock of seeing someone close to him die up close and personal. As they walked, she said. She looked at their teammate, who was now mostly silent. His cloak flapped in the breeze, revealing new black ninja pants. That might be it. Sasuke stated.
But he'd only known Haku for a day.
Sasuke elaborated. That could be true, but there's something about Naruto that makes it so easy for him to make friends. Sakura stated. It could take an hour, and Naruto could be friends with someone who believes in him. She went on to say. Why is he not paying attention to us? Inner Sakura was enraged. Sakura had to admit that she had lost his attention. Together with Naruto and Kakashi. They're bringing up my name again. Naruto stated plainly. Because you were altering Naruto. Said Kakashi. You're not as loud as you used to be. Kakashi elaborated. Well, if I'm always loud, I'll get killed. Naruto stated plainly. That is correct, Kakashi said, returning to his book. The last 2 hours of the journey were spent in silence. While Kakashi was reading his book and Naruto was studying a new seal, Sasuke and Sakura were staring at Naruto. What is it? Kakashi inquired. It's a new storage seal that I'm already familiar with. Naruto stated. I'd like to see if there are any changes I can make to make it more effective. Naruto informed him. I can't think of anything to change so far. Naruto continued to stare at a specific point on the seal. How do you see while staring so intently at that seal? Kakashi inquired. Naruto indicated a swarm of birds in the sky. He noticed one of the birds vanish in a puff of smoke. Shadow clones transformed into birds. Naruto said as he continued to examine the scroll. Every 5 minutes, I gain the memory of one clone. Without looking up from the scroll, Naruto explained to Kakashi. How did you get all those scrolls you keep reading? Kakashi inquired. They were given to me by Zabuza. Naruto stated plainly. When we get home, I'll sort the scrolls by difficulty. Naruto continued, his eyes widening. If I move this marking slightly to the left while twisting this one to the right and making this one straight, it will become 20% more efficient. Naruto stated aloud. Kakashi's eyes widened as he looked at the sealing scroll. That is a very sophisticated storage seal. Kakashi reflected as he quickly recovered and covered his shock. Alright, time to get to work on the next seal. Naruto said as he slid the storage seal into his pocket and pulled out an elemental seal. Naruto unfolded it and examined it. This scroll is used by placing it on a kunai's handle and channeling chakra into it. I only have 5 seconds before it catches fire. Naruto pondered. It would be ideal if I could increase the intensity and duration of the flame. While staring at the seal, Naruto reflected. What are you working on now? Kakashi inquired. An elemental seal placed on a kunai. Naruto informed him. It catches fire after 5 seconds. Naruto elaborated. I'm attempting to increase the intensity and duration of the flame. As if it were to create its own oxygen to maintain a constant burn until the chakra ran out. Naruto elaborated. I'd also like to find a way to change the time it takes to activate it. Naruto informed him. Said Kakashi as he read his book. Naruto is growing in strength and speed. As the four of them could see the gate in the distance, Kakashi thought. Alright, everyone, we'll report in with the Hokage, and then Sasuke and I will go to the hospital to get checked out. As everyone nodded, Kakashi said. Sakura and Naruto, you two might get another Junin to do missions with until I am fully recovered. Kakashi informed them. Okay. As Sakura nodded, Naruto said. Let's get going, everyone. We don't want to be late. Kakashi elaborated. Don't you realize we were supposed to finish this mission a week ago? As Kakashi's sweat dropped, Naruto inquired. Things changed, Kakashi simply stated as they passed through the gates. Naruto flanked Kakashi on his left, while Sakura and Sasuke took the right. People were looking at the newly returned team, but they were more interested in the cloaked figure. Few people would notice a strand of bright blonde hair. Do you have to wear the hood up in the village? Kakashi inquired solemnly. For a while, Naruto remained silent. Yup, Naruto replied simply. Are you required to wear that mask over your mouth at all times? Naruto inquired. Yup, Kakashi said. Plus, check out this awesome cloak. Naruto said as the team came to a halt. Naruto stepped back into the shadows, his eyes the only thing visible. You can see me now. Before closing his eyes, he said. You no longer do. Naruto added as he vanished completely. As he opened his eyes, Naruto walked back out. That's nice, but it wouldn't work in the desert. Kakashi informed him. I'm currently working on a seal that alters the color of my cloak. Naruto informed Kakashi. Why don't you go out and buy some more cloaks in different colors? Kakashi inquired. Do you realize how much money one of these cloaks costs? Naruto inquired. What exactly do you mean? As they began walking, Kakashi inquired. This is entirely made of chakra conducting wire. Naruto informed him. Millions of ryo would be required to make enough cloaks in all those colors. Naruto informed him. I suppose you'd be correct. As they approached the Hokage tower, Kakashi expertly concealed his shock. It didn't take them long to report the mission to the Hokage office. Kakashi knocked on the door, and they waited a few moments before being allowed to enter. When the four entered the office, they found Sarutobi behind a few piles of paperwork. "Ah, Team 7 returns," said Sarutobi. "How did the mission go?" he inquired. "It went well," Kakashi said. "Zabuza and his accomplice are no longer alive." Kakashi expressed his regret. "We were successful in protecting the bridge builder." Kakashi elaborated. "Sakura and Naruto went on a side mission after discovering that a few of the thugs had remained behind. They were able to apprehend all but one of them. It was all Naruto's plan as well," Kakashi elaborated. "That's really interesting," said Sarutobi. "Okay, I'd like a written report on this side mission when you come here for missions tomorrow. Hokage-sama Sasuke and I are unable to carry out missions," Kakashi informed Sarutobi. "With the assistance of a substitute Junin sensei, Sakura and Naruto should be able to complete simple missions," Kakashi elaborated. I'll consider it," said Sarutobi. "You have been fired," he continued as the four nodded. They came out to meet Team 8. The two groups exchanged glances. "Good day, Kurenai, Hinata, Kiba, and Shino," said Kakashi. "Hello, Kakashi, Sakura, and Sasuke. What is your name?" Kurenai inquired, attempting to peer into the cloak's cowl but only seeing two piercing blue eyes staring back at her. "Oh, and Naruto," she added, smiling. "So, what happened to you guys? We haven't seen Team 7 on the D-ranked mission roster in almost 3 weeks." Kurenai inquired. "That's because we went on a C-ranked mission that turned into an A-ranked mission," said Kakashi. "We encountered Zabuza Momoichi, the S-ranking missing nin," Kakashi informed her. "What?" exclaimed Kiba. "Yes, and Naruto and Sakura here did a C-rank mission on the side of getting rid of a few thugs who threatened the town where we were staying," said Kakashi. "Oh Naruto-kun, you're so strong." Hinata reflected as she looked shyly at her crush. "I'm not sure I have the guts to ask him to train with me." Hinata reconsidered. "And Naruto-kun?" Hinata inquired, attempting to catch Naruto's attention. "Would you like to train with MMES some TT time?" Hinata mumbled quietly. "Sure, Hinata-chan, you can train with me whenever you want," Naruto explained to the blushing girl. "Perhaps if she spends more time with me, she'll come out of her shell." Naruto reflected as he smiled at the girl, making her blush even more. "Sorry Hinata, I have to go," Naruto said, realizing his team had abandoned him. "Alright, and Naruto-kun." Hinata dialed her crush's number. Her heart was pounding wildly. "Nice to see you found the courage to spend some alone time with Naruto, Hinata-chan," Kurenai said as Hinata sagged to the ground. Kiba was giggling. "Who was that girl I saw you flirting with, Kiba?" Kurenai inquired as Kiba abruptly stopped laughing. "No one," he exclaimed quickly, raising an eyebrow at Shino. "Do not raise your eyebrow at me in that manner," Kiba addressed his male teammate. Kurenai lifted Hinata and entered Sarutobi's office. "Naruto is involved." "What did Hinata-chan want, Naruto?" Sakura inquired. "All she wanted to know was if I wanted to train with her." As they walked together, Naruto told Sakura. "Oh, you went on a date with her?" As Naruto blushed, Sakura inquired. "No, it's training," Naruto explained. "Is anyone else coming?" Sakura inquired. "That is entirely up to Hinata-chan," Naruto stated. "I'm sure she wouldn't want anyone else to come." Sakura pondered. "We should inform Ino Pig." Inner Sakura screamed. "Hey Naruto, I've got to go," Sakura said. Should I inform Ino that Hinata-chan and I will be training? Naruto inquired as Sakura came to a halt. No way. Of course not. No way would I do that. Sakura was babbling. Right, Naruto replied. Ask Ino to get me some lavender seeds. Sakura, Naruto said as he walked away. Am I really that predictable? Sakura reflected as she approached Ino's family flower shop. She entered the store and saw Ino behind the counter. Oh, Sakura, said Ino. How can I assist you? She inquired. Hello, Ino, Sakura said. What have you been up to? Ino inquired. Oh, we just returned from a C-ranked mission that was upgraded to a level. Sakura stated. We had to fight against a really strong shinobi and Zabuza Momoichi, the demon of the mist. Sakura stated. Naruto has been getting stronger. She went on to say. Not as powerful as Sasuke-kun. Ino stated. To be honest, I'm not sure about that, Sakura stated. I witnessed him killing over 30 men without blinking an eye. He used a powerful jutsu, and I could see chakra all around him. He then vaporized them with his attack. He could also manipulate the chakra with expert-level precision. Sakura informed Ino. He launched a chakra arm at Zabuza, capturing him and piercing his back with one of the claws on his hand. It was extremely frightening. Sakura shivered as she remembered what had happened. The chakra had an evil vibe to it. Sakura finished as Ino looked at her. Where would he learn such jutsu? Ino inquired. He claimed to have discovered it from the forbidden scroll Mizuki duped Naruto into stealing. Sakura informed Ino. Oh, and on a more serious note, I think Naruto might like Hinata-chan. No way. Ino exclaimed, completely forgetting their previous discussion. Give me specifics. Well, Hinata-chan asked him to stay behind, and they talked for a while. Sakura informed Ino. When he returned, I asked him what Hinata had asked, and he said she simply wanted to know if they could train together. I then inquired whether anyone else could be invited, but he stated that it was up to Hinata-chan. Sakura elaborated. And I think he's given up on me. What makes you think that? Ino inquired. He stopped referring to me as Sakura-chan. Sakura informed Ino. And he began to address Hinata as Hinata-chan. Sakura elaborated. No way. Ino let out a squeal. Perhaps with a little prodding, they could become a couple. Ino expressed his thoughts aloud. I don't believe you should get involved with Naruto. Sakura forewarned. Naruto has evolved throughout the mission, she added. He might not like the fact that you're messing with him. Like, what could he possibly do? Ino inquired. I could scare you to death. Naruto said as he emerged from the shadows, making both girls scream. I came to remind Sakura that I still need those lavender seeds. Naruto said as he walked away. Ino clutched her chest with her hand. How the hell did he find out? Ino inquired. I'm not sure, but he can make himself so unnoticeable that not even Kakashi-sensei can detect him. As Inoichi walked out, Sakura said. Are you okay, girls? Inoichi inquired. We're fine, Dad. Naruto simply terrified us. As he nodded and walked into the back, she told him. Where did he get that cloak, Sakura? Ino inquired. He obtained it from Zabuza. Sakura informed Ino. He allegedly told Naruto where he kept his hideout, and Naruto went there 2 days after recovering from the jutsu. He returned wearing that cloak. She went on to say. Along with many scrolls and who knows what else, Sakura explained to Ino. Do you think we'll be able to follow Naruto? Ino inquired. As well as spy on them. Please don't bug me. Naruto said this as he walked into the store, scaring the girls once more. I just came to inform Sakura that I have information on who our temporary sensei will be. Who is it? Sakura inquired. Anko Mitarashi. Naruto stated. No matter what you do, don't be late. As he walked back out, Naruto said. I'm curious what that was about, Ino inquired. What is it all about? Inoichi inquired as he walked away. Oh, Naruto just informed Sakura of their temporary sensei. Ino stated. Do you know Anko Mitarashi? She asked, dropping the vase Inoichi was holding. She is out of the ordinary. Inoichi explained. I've seen training grounds. Or what's left of them after her and Naruto spar. Inoichi informed her. There is one thing she will not tolerate, tardiness. I recommend arriving at the training grounds early. Inoichi told her as he cleaned up his mess. I believe I must depart. Sakura said nervously as she walked away. You were a mean father. Ino chastised. I wasn't telling the truth. Inoichi stated solemnly. She's in the Anbu interrogation unit for a reason. He told Ino plainly. I can't tell you why. Before leaving Ino, he added. Naruto walked into the training grounds and immediately ducked beneath a fist. You'll need to be faster than Anko Ne-chan. Naruto stated that she could hear a smirk in his voice. You're way too predictable. Naruto elaborated. Oh yeah? As he felt something pointy press into his back, he heard a voice behind him ask. Anko felt a point in her back as Naruto exploded in a puff of smoke. You are, indeed, predictable. As he sheathed the katana, Naruto whispered into her ear. You have improved, brat. Anko said this as she took a look around before embracing him. Can't you show people your soft side? With a smirk, Naruto inquired. No one will ever know I have a soft side, do you understand? As Naruto shrugged, she asked threateningly. She threw Naruto to the ground and put him in a headlock with her legs. You say. Uncle. Nay, Veer. As Anko applied more pressure, Naruto panted. Naruto crossed his finger, which she observed. Sha, Dao, Clone, Jutsu. As Anko tried to make Naruto pass out, Naruto struggled to say anything. The clones put Anko in a headlock, attempting to take her away from the real Naruto. This is how Sakura discovered the two. I am not let ting go till you say uncle. Anko struggled to escape. Ack. As Anko applied more pressure to Naruto's neck, he yelled. I will, nay, Veer, say that. Naruto yelled. Say it. Anko burst out laughing. Nay, Ack. Naruto yelled as a loud crack was heard, the clones dispersed, and Anko smiled sadistically. Say it. She exclaimed. No. Naruto retorted. Ahem. Sakura said this to catch their attention. Shouldn't we be training Anko-sensei? When Naru-chan says uncle, we will. Anko smiled as she moved them into a more compromising, perverted position. Say uncle, Naru-chan. As Sakura blushed at their position, Anko yelled. Don't call me that. Naruto exclaimed. And I will never say uncle. He added, crossing his fingers. If you say uncle, Naru-chan, I'll stop calling you Naru-chan. Anko said as she shifted her position and locked his arms behind him, preventing him from using the shadow clone jutsu again. Naru-chan, say it. Well done, uncle. As Anko applied more pressure to Naruto, he yelled. And? Exclaimed she. And you are the most beautiful kunoichi alive, and men worship the ground on which you walk. Naruto exclaimed as Anko let him go. You're a crazy girl. Naruto muttered. What exactly was it? Anko inquired cheerfully. There is nothing, Nei-chan. Naruto stated. Alright, you two, let's do a little test so I can see your abilities. Anko said, sadistically smiling. You will all spar with me. Anko stated. Naru. I don't think that's fair, Anko Nei-chan. Naruto spoke up, interrupting her. First, if I fought you first, Sakura would have no one to fight. Naruto stated matter-of-factly. What makes you so certain you'll win? Anko inquired, her eyes narrowed. Who was hospitalized the last time we spared? Naruto inquired, his gaze narrowed. The only reason you weren't in the hospital with me was because you heal so quickly. Anko burst out laughing. Details, details, details. Naruto stated plainly. Sakura will come first, Anko stated. Anko, please be gentle with her. Naruto stated. She does not heal as quickly as I do. I'll try not to break anything, Anko promised. Try? Sakura asked, hesitantly. Don't be concerned, Sakura. Naruto said with a smile. Anko is just teasing you. Naruto elaborated. Perhaps a little. Anko said sadistically, earning Naruto a very effective glare. Okay, fine, I'll be on the defensive. I'm not going to hit her back. Anko stated. See, she's not going to hit you, Naruto stated. Hopefully, Naruto thought to himself. Okay. Sakura stated somewhat nervously. She assumed the taijutsu stance she had learned during the mission to wave. She rushed at Anko. Naruto stood there watching as Anko grabbed Sakura's wrist and threw her. Naruto slapped him across the face. I completely forgot about throws. Naruto thought as he saw Sakura fall to the ground. Sakura struggled to get to her feet. She charged again, only to be thrown. This continued for a few minutes before Anko intervened. You're good, but you could use some help with your aerial spins. Anko informed Sakura. And now for the main attraction. She continued as she turned to face Naruto, who was stretching. Just so you know, I've gotten a lot better since the last time we fought. Naruto said this to Anko as they stood apart. Show me. As the two entered taijutsu stances, Anko told him. Sakura stood there watching as the two vanished and shockwaves were created. Naruto and Anko's arms were a blur of movement as the two appeared. Do you believe that cloak will keep you safe? Anko inquired as she prepared to deliver a high kick, but Naruto had already crouched and began spinning on one foot with the other straight out to sweep her feet out from under her. Anko jumped into the air, but she noticed Naruto's center of gravity shift, and his foot launched out, colliding with Anko's forearms, which were blocking her chest. Wow, he's gotten better. Anko considered as she went on the defensive. Naruto's attacks were never ending. How did he get so big? Did he work out with that freak guy? As she dodged an attack and grabbed Naruto's arm to throw him, Naruto smirked and changed his footing, spinning Anko around to throw her. Come on, Anko Nei-chan, you know how to put an end to this. Naruto stated. I will never saw. Ack. She yelled as Naruto let go of Anko and she flew through the air. She landed on her feet after spinning in the air. Naruto wasn't in front of her, she noticed. I guess it's time for my grand finale. Naruto whispered in her ear before kicking her into the air. As she flew up, her back arched. Naruto jumped up again and delivered another kick to her, propelling her higher. Naruto rose to his feet and leapt up again as Anko reached the peak of her ascent. This is going to hurt because he kicked me higher than he has any other time. Anko reflected as she felt Naruto's arm wrap around hers. When they began to spin, she winced. She was expecting it, but she didn't feel the ground hit her. Did you really expect me to use that move on you when I do 2 kicks? Naruto inquired. It would have killed or paralyzed you. Naruto smirked as he helped the woman to her feet. I believe I won that one. Naruto stated. Alright, now that I've figured out your skill level, we'll do a few missions. She informed them. Alright, sensei. Naruto nodded as Sakura spoke. How come you can't be more respectful like her, Naruto? As Naruto shrugged, Anko inquired. Alright, come on you two. She gave the order as the 3 jumped towards the Hokage tower. There will be no complaining about us getting a mission. What are you doing looking at me? Naruto yelled. There's no reason. As they approached the Hokage tower, they chimed in unison. The 3 arrived at the Hokage tower in record time. They were in the presence of the Hokage. Okay, you 3. I've assigned you 3 the task of dealing with a bandit group to the south that is terrorizing a small village. Chunin ranked missing nins are possible. Sarutobi informed them. It is most likely a high-level C-ranked mission or a low to medium B-ranked mission. When you return, we will determine your ranking. He gave the order. Team Anko, go! He exclaimed as the 3 jumped out the window. Who is in need of their items? Anko inquired. I do, Sakura said, shaking his head no.
Alright, we'll meet you at the front gate in 5 minutes.
She gave the order as Sakura nodded and ran towards her house. Why don't you need anything, Naruto? She inquired as Naruto took out a scroll. Storage seal? She inquired as Naruto nodded and reinserted it into his cloak. He took out another scroll and leaned against the gate to study it. What exactly is that? A prohibited ancient ninjutsu. Naruto informed her. Why are you researching it? She inquired. It might come in handy later, because it's something only I can do. Naruto said to Anko, his gaze shifting down to his stomach. Ah, okay, Anko replied. What exactly does it do? Anko inquired. This is a resurrection jutsu. Naruto informed her. I can resurrect one person completely, even with their own body and soul, by sacrificing 100 years of my life. However, they will only live for about 30 years after I resurrect them. Naruto elaborated. How many times can it be used? Anko inquired. Probably once, Anko reasoned. About 7 or 8 times. Naruto said something that shocked her. I'm trying to figure out how to reduce the number of years it takes from my life while increasing the number of years the person I'm resurrecting has. If the person whose body I am resurrecting is still alive, I can bring them back quickly and easily. Naruto elaborated. It takes more of my life force to recreate an entire body and place the soul into it than it does to simply place the soul into the body. Naruto explained as Sakura approached, her bag slung over her shoulder. Naruto reinserted the scroll into his cloak and approached the gate. Alright, you two, let's finish this mission. I have an appointment later. Anko stated. In other words, she intends to stalk Iruka-sensei once more. Naruto informed Sakura. This is not stalking. Anko burst out laughing. Oh, she refers to it as protective surveillance. With a smirk, Naruto said. I'm not sure what you're talking about. As they leapt away, Anko denied. Oh, you don't mind if he talks to other women? Naruto said as he noticed her tenseness. Nope. She fought her way out. What makes me like him? She inquired, her teeth clenched. I guess that tripping and falling into his lap was an accident. Naruto stated. That was an accident, exclaimed Anko. Right. Sakura stifled a laugh as Naruto trailed off. HPHM, she exclaimed. Naruto, plan for every possible scenario. Anko gave the order as Naruto nodded and crossed his fingers, resulting in the creation of 20 clones. The clones immediately came to a halt and began conversing. Have you finally figured out how useful the shadow clone jutsu is? Anko inquired, and Naruto nodded. The audience fell silent. We'll go into town and see if we can find out anything. Anko spoke up, breaking the silence. You two are my siblings, and we're going to see our grandmother, who is dying. She told the story for the cover. How is that supposed to work? Sakura inquired. Your hair is purple, mine is pink, and Naruto's is bright blonde. Sakura informed her. They wouldn't be able to see his hair with that cloak on. Sakura elaborated. That's correct. Anko stated. Okay, Naruto, you're not allowed to speak or show your face, so I'll answer for you. As Naruto nodded, she told him. We've never met our father, but our mother had pink hair. Sakura nodded as Anko spoke. That should make an interesting cover story for this mission, she added. I suppose that'll do, Sakura said. Under the cloak, Naruto made a hand sign and was enveloped in a puff of smoke. Naruto, what were you doing? Anko inquired. If anyone asks, just tell them I was horribly burned. Naruto told her as they landed a few miles outside of town. Alright, play the part of civilians. As they began walking, Anko informed them. Can you tell me what our aliases are? Sakura inquired. I'll play Hikari. As Naruto snickered, Anko cast a half-hearted glare at him. You'll be Arashi, and Naruto will be Akira. Naruto nodded as Anko told her. From now on, we'll call each other by those names. She gave the order. Okay, Sakura said as they walked the last half-hour stretch. The small village had a register and a guard at the gate. Sakura began to feel anxious. Naruto noticed this and placed his hand on her shoulder, attempting to calm her down. Anko approached the guards. Good day, miss, said the guard. Who could you three be? He wondered. My name is Hikari Yumino, and this is Arashi, my younger brother. She said this while pointing to Naruto. Akira, my sister, and Arashi's twin. She said this while pointing to Sakura. We'll have to ask Arashi to remove his cloak, the guard explained. I'm sorry, but he hasn't taken off the cloak since a terrible accident 3 years ago. Sakura stated that she was thinking quickly. You see, I was cooking and inadvertently spilled some water into an oil pan. Sakura paused, as if recalling a traumatic experience. Flames flew everywhere, but Arashi Ni-chan shoved me out of the way and was severely burned. Sakura finished sadly as Naruto tipped back the hood, revealing a badly burned face. Sakura appeared to be on the verge of tears. Because of me, my brother no longer speaks. Sakura exclaimed, her eyes welling up with fake tears. Oh, I'm sorry for bringing that up. As Anko wrapped her arms around Sakura and pretended to soothe her, the guard spoke quickly. "You are welcome to enter," he stated. Anko turned to Sakura once she was free of the guards and prying eyes. "That was really good back there," Anko said quietly as Naruto nodded. Naruto could feel the stares. He tapped Anko on the shoulder and motioned to a nearby food stand. "Are you hungry?" she inquired as Naruto nodded. Naruto gave a quick indication that they were being watched. The hand movement was so quick that no one under Junin could see it. Anko looked around, as if looking for another place to go. "Irashi-chan, why do we have to eat ramen all the time?" As Naruto shrugged, Anko inquired. "I believe Akira should choose the location. She is quite upset." Naruto sagged forward, she said. "How about we go to a Dango shop?" Sakura expressed her sadness. "Dango, yay!" Anko yelled like a child trying to get someone's attention. Naruto slapped his forehead and fixed his gaze on Sakura. "Ups," Sakura murmured as Anko began dragging them around the small village. Anko had found a Dango shop after 15 minutes and began to bounce up and down. She dashed inside, leaving Naruto and Sakura standing outside. Anko was bouncing in her seat as Naruto calmly walked into the shop and saw his siblings sitting at a table. Naruto shook his head and sat across from them as he joined them. It wasn't long before a waitress appeared. "What can I get you?" the waitress inquired. "Dango and green tea." As the waitress nodded and scribbled something down, Anko exclaimed childishly. She then looked at Sakura. "Green tea and red bean soup for me," Sakura stated as the waitress took her order. Naruto remained silent, and the waitress became irritated when Naruto pointed to Anko and Sakura. "What do you want, sir?" the waitress asked as Naruto pointed to the girls once more. "I'm sorry, but my brother no longer speaks," Anko stated. "He desires green tea, dango, and red bean soup." "I'm sorry, I didn't realize." The waitress admitted that she was embarrassed and looked down, but she felt a hand on her shoulder. "Don't be concerned. He forgave you," Sakura stated. "Thank you. I'll get your food right away." Before bowing and walking away, she said. As Naruto listened to the gossip in the small shop, Sakura and Anko engaged in light conversation. Suddenly, Naruto's internal alarm clock began to ring. What exactly is going on? Naruto thought as he looked around, trying to figure out what was going on. His gaze was drawn to two people entering the shop. They were dressed in black cloaks with red clouds. One was quite tall, carrying a bundled club on his back. The other was shorter and less dangerous. The waitress returned a short time later. Naruto made a motion with his hand on Anko's sleeve. Anko gave a nod. "I believe we'll need to get this going." Anko commented on his nervousness. She addressed the waitress. Irashi-chan, are you tired? Can we take these?" Anko inquired as the waitress returned with their food and drinks. "This is my fault for my actions earlier." As Anko smiled and took the bag, the waitress said, and the three left. Naruto was directing them to a hotel. What is wrong with Naruto? The two wondered as they observed him. They arrived at a hotel, and Naruto approached the receptionist. "Only 3? She inquired as Naruto nodded. "2 rooms?" she inquired, shaking her head. "Alright, we have 1 room left with 2 beds and a couch," she told him as he nodded and placed money on the counter, and she handed him the key. "Room 24 on the 2nd floor," she said as he walked away, followed by Anko and Sakura. Sakura was becoming concerned about his nervousness. They arrived at the room, and Naruto unlocked the door and let the girls in before following after taking a look around. He shut it and put a seal over the handle before tossing another on the floor. "It's okay to talk." As he gazed out the window, Naruto said. "What's the matter, Naruto?" Anko insisted. "I'm not sure, but have you seen those two guys in black cloaks with red clouds on them?" Naruto inquired, while Anko and Sakura nodded. "I had a feeling they were dangerous. I'm not sure what it was, but it was intense." Naruto said this before quickly moving away from the window. "My instincts were going off." "Badly," Naruto explained. "And you forced us to leave for that?" Anko inquired, a little irritated. "Yes," Naruto replied. "The tall one had almost 3 or 4 times more chakra than you." Naruto elaborated. "The smaller one had a little less chakra," Naruto said. "But I still had more chakra than you," he said, looking out the window once more. "I didn't feel safe with them," Naruto admitted. "I think we should avoid them," Naruto added. "How certain are you, Naruto?" Anko inquired. "About 90% certain," Naruto said. "Alright, we'll give them 3 days to leave, and if they don't, we'll look for the bandits in the countryside." Naruto pulled the seals off and pocketed them, Anko said as the two nodded. Anko and Sakura began to eat their food. Naruto had remained near the window and continued to gaze out. "You should eat, Arashi ni-chan," Sakura told Naruto as he nodded and grabbed his food to join them for dinner. Naruto had entered his mindscape, unbeknownst to the two. Naruto's mental landscape. Naruto opened his eyes to find himself in fields and forests. "I'm so glad I came across that scroll on changing your mindscape." As Naruto approached a tree, he noticed a beautiful woman with long orange-reddish hair, 2 orange fluffy fox ears, and 9 bushy tails. As he got closer, Naruto noticed her nose twitch. "Good day, Naruto-kun," she stated. "Good day, Kyuubi-chan," Naruto stated. "What's the deal with those two men?" Naruto inquired. "The taller one smelled like the man who forced me to attack Konoha," Naruto was informed by Kyuubi. "The shorter one smelled like the same person, but not as strongly," she went on to say. Interesting," Naruto commented. "Alright, I'd better get back before they get suspicious," Naruto elaborated. "Alright, Naruto-kun." As Naruto vanished, Kyuubi said. "Naruto is growing in strength," Kyuubi observed. The real world. Naruto returned to reality to hear Anko and Sakura discussing something. "I think Naruto is more attractive than Sasuke," Anko stated unequivocally. "I must admit that Naruto is above average, but Sasuke is hotter," Sakura stated. "No, Naruto!" exclaimed Anko. "Sasuke!" Sakura responded with an exclamation. "Naruto!" Naruto smacked his forehead, drawing their attention. Anko exclaimed. "Oh, you've returned," Anko said with a smile. "Approximately 15 minutes ago." Anko noticed Naruto's distant expression. "So, Akira, who do you believe are the top 5 hottest men in Konoha?" Anko inquired. "That's a difficult one," Sakura stated. "How about you tell me who you believe it is?" Number 1 is Iruka, followed by Kakashi, Asuma, Naruto, and Izumo," Anko stated flatly. "Kakashi?" Sakura inquired. "No one ever saw his face. It's the mystery that makes him more appealing," Anko stated unequivocally. "So, who do you believe it is?" I'm not sure," Sakura stated. In Konoha, I don't know many men. She blushed as she spoke. It's only the rookie 9. She went on to say. Alright, name the 5 hottest of them. Anko informed her. Alright, Sasuke, Naruto, Shikamaru, Kiba, and then Shino. Sakura stated. Naruto returned to reality to hear Anko and Sakura discussing something. I think Naruto is more attractive than Sasuke. Anko stated unequivocally. I must admit that Naruto is above average, but Sasuke is hotter. Sakura stated. No Naruto! Exclaimed Anko. Sasuke! Sakura responded with an exclamation. Naruto! Naruto smacked his forehead, drawing their attention. Anko exclaimed. Oh, you've returned. Anko said with a smile. Naruto took out a piece of paper. What were you discussing? Naruto scribbled on the paper. Who were the top 5 hottest guys? Sakura blushed as Anko spoke bluntly. Who do you think are the top 5 sexiest women? Naruto began writing on the paper. Sakura and Ino tied for second, Hinata, Anko, and Kurenai tied for third. Naruto held up the newspaper for them to read. He thinks I'm hotter. Anko boasted. He also thinks Hinata is more attractive than you. Sakura stated this. At the very least, I'm not last. Anko stated this. But you're not first. Sakura stated. You are correct. Anko exclaimed, turning her gaze to Naruto. How come Kurenai and I are tied for second? Because Hinata is more beautiful than the both of you. Naruto scribbled on the paper. How come I'm grouped with Ino Pig? Sakura inquired. You both irritate me at times. Naruto scribbled it out, but Sakura saw what he had written. Please assist me. Naruto wrote as Sakura struck him with a chakra-infused punch. Fortunately for Naruto, he had hardened the cloak by channeling his own chakra into it. Be careful, we're trying to be stealthy. Naruto scribbled on the paper. To incinerate the paper, he used a low-level fire jutsu. Irashi-chan is correct. We must exercise caution. As Naruto approached the window, his eyes widened. He dashed to the door, placed an explosive seal on it, and flipped the beds. Get back here. Naruto spoke quietly to Anko and Sakura. I saw them walk into the hotel. They followed Naruto's instructions. They soon heard people approaching the door. Naruto swallowed. This is the room, said the receptionist. Outside the door, a voice said. Can I break down the door? Another voice inquired. Naruto gulped once more as he threw more explosive seals onto the door. As an explosion ripped through the room, Naruto wrapped his cloak around Sakura and Anko and hardened it with his chakra. Naruto stepped forward, his katana unsheathed. Do not eye the short man, he has the Mangekyo Sharingan. Kyuubi screamed into his ear. Avoid making eye contact with the short man at all times. Naruto forewarned. I'm going to fight the big guy. As the big and short men entered, Naruto said. Naruto-kun, that was a brilliant idea. The shorter one spoke up. You appear to know who I am, but I don't know who you are. Naruto stated as he examined the man's feet. You know it's impolite not to look them in the eyes. Said the man. My name is Itachi Uchiha, and this is Kisame Hoshigaki, my partner. Naruto was informed by Itachi. What makes you want me? Naruto inquired. In exchange for something you have in you that we desperately need. As Anko and Naruto's eyes widened, Itachi spoke. Sorry, you can't have that. As he vanished and attacked Kisame, Naruto said. Naruto's attack pushed them through the walls behind Kisame and Itachi. Naruto launched a barrage of attacks that began to push Kisame back, who was still unable to draw his sword. "Don't expect me to let you draw your sword, Samahata." Naruto said this as he spun around and slashed his chest. Kisame jumped back and drew his sword. "Haha, you're in for it now." Kisame smirked sadistically. "That's what you believe." Naruto said this as he exploded in front of Kisame. Together with Anko and Sakura. They were fighting Itachi while avoiding his gaze. As another explosion ripped apart the hotel room they were in, the two found themselves in the streets. The windows blew up. "Let's go, I've only delayed them temporarily." As the two nodded and leapt away, Naruto said. Naruto stopped when they were 20 minutes from the village, causing the two girls to stop as well. "We need to get to Konoha as soon as possible," Naruto said. "It's a 7-hour trip, Naruto." Anko informed him. "Not in the way I think," Naruto stated. "Grab a piece of my cloak and grip it tightly." He followed their lead. "This is a jutsu I learned after being duped into stealing the Forbidden Scroll," Naruto informed them. "Please don't tell anyone." As the three vanished in a yellow flash, Naruto said. Naruto had performed the hideout no jutsu and appeared in his Konoha apartment. Naruto had to use a lot of chakra to use the seal for himself because it was for Minato Namikaze, but it takes a lot more chakra to transport others. He had nearly depleted his chakra reservoir. "Was that the hideout no jutsu, Naruto?" Anko inquired as Naruto nodded weakly. "It takes a lot of my chakra to do it by myself. With others, it takes the majority of my chakra." Naruto exhaled heavily. "We have to report to the Hokage, Naruto." "Are you able to move?" Anko inquired. "Yeah, I'm only at Genin chakra level." As Anko gasped, Naruto said weakly. Naruto had at least 20 times more chakra than most Kage, according to the shinobi ranks. "I'll need assistance," Naruto elaborated. "I haven't felt this depleted in a long time," Naruto said. "Do you have a lot of chakra?" Sakura inquired as she wrapped her arm around his shoulders. "I am currently at around 1% chakra," Naruto informed her. "My massive chakra capacity is why I struggle with jutsu that require little chakra." As they approached the Hokage tower, Naruto explained to the stunned girl. Along with Sarutobi. "I can't believe I unintentionally led Naruto to Akatsuki's trap." Sarutobi pondered. 5 hours ago, I sent a messenger bird." As the door slammed open, Sarutobi thought. His eyes widened as he noticed Naruto being supported by Sakura and Anko. "Thank God you three are okay," Sarutobi exclaimed, sighing. "Yeah, it was Naruto who saved us." As she sat Naruto on the seat, Anko said. "Tell us how and why 2 missing shinobi are on the hunt for Naruto." Anko demanded, her gaze fixed on the older man. "I'm not going to say it in front of Sakura," said Sarutobi. "It is about an S-ranked secret." Sarutobi elaborated. "Please, Sakura, leave. Do not be concerned, Sakura. Everything will be revealed to you at some point." When Sakura didn't move, Sarutobi added. When Sarutobi pointed to the door, she grudgingly moved. 2 seals were thrown to the ground by Naruto. "Seal!" Naruto exclaimed as the room briefly glowed before returning to normal. "What exactly was it?" Sarutobi inquired. "It's a privacy seal," Naruto explained. "It will appear with a box of tissues nearby and a small orange book." Naruto smiled as he added. Tell us why Itachi and Kisame were looking for me. Naruto stated solemnly. They are part of a group that is after the 9 bijus. Sarutobi elaborated. It's known as Akatsuki. He stated. I only recently learned about it. And if I had known Akatsuki was in that village, I would have dispatched Junin to take them out. But I didn't find out about it until about an hour after you 3 had left. He elaborated. Because Naruto is the youngest Jinchuriki, he is currently the easiest to obtain. Or so they thought. Sarutobi informed them. I'd like you to be on high alert, said Sarutobi. I have summoned an old friend to come and train you soon. Hopefully, you will be assigned as his apprentice, but we won't know until he arrives. Sarutobi informed him. Alright, Naruto said. I need to work out. Naruto pondered. How did you get here so quickly? I sent out several teams to get you 3. Sarutobi informed him. Most people assumed I had just learned the shadow clone jutsu. With a smirk, Naruto said. They wouldn't think I'd try to imitate some jutsu. Naruto smiled as he added. I imitated Hiraishin no jutsu. Naruto informed Sarutobi. However, I can use it 5 times in a row, 20 times with a minute rest in between, and once if I'm carrying people. Naruto explained to the stunned Hokage. I still haven't figured out my personal seal. Naruto agreed. Like Minato, Sarutobi observed. Well, if I don't give up, I'll find it soon. Naruto added, weakly smiling. I'll be fine tomorrow. Naruto informed them. And that is similar to Kushina. Sarutobi pondered. Alright, Naruto, go get some rest. I'll have a Hyoga here to see if you're fully charged. He told Naruto, who nodded and made it home with the help of Anko. Before leaving, she placed him in his bed.
So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more awesome stories like this. Thank you. See you all in my next video.